Our last subject is our Disgruntled Gamer Rant.
Oh.
And Grant kind of already talked
we got
about
two
it.
more. So we got the game Gambit too.
I know, but this is our subject of our Disgruntled Gamer Rant.
Gotcha.
It's not a
There we go.
console, it's not a game, it's not an accessory. It is Square Enix.
It is Square Enix. Sorry, I'll say the same stuff again just for the video purposes because it's true.
Okay, Square Enix. They are adopting, if they not, they have been working. You know, this kind of coincides with our main subject, which is, you know, what they're not a Western game company, okay, but they are.
But they operate like one
In their U.S. offices and everything. They are majorly going into DEI. All right, and it's not a good thing. It is not a good thing. Yeah, Nelson, I gotta put this up. Nelson says, I think they start selling IP to drag themselves along until they are worthless. I mean, you're right, Nelson. They are.
Yeah. This is what I mean. Here's the thing is, I mean, I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm also not an idiot. I know how numbers work and I know how companies work. Right now, Tencent can come in and actually overpay just because it's not a lot of money to them. They can come in and say, hey, we'll give you $400 million for it. That's being very generous. For their company and say, hey, we'll take it. Or they could say, you know what? Next year we'll give you 30.
All right. So back to Square Enix. Square Enix is a company that has lost its magic majorly.
Boy, has it. It's kind of sad to see.
Now, don't get me wrong. I appreciated the Star Ocean Second Story remake or remaster, or whatever it was, the HD 2D remake, right? I appreciated that. It was fun. It brought back memories, and they just, you know, they didn't change anything of the game. They just added the, you know, updated backgrounds and stuff like that. Great HD 2D remake.
Exactly.
Now, let's talk about something else too. Dragon Quest 3, another solid HD 2D remake. But stop with the fucking male or not, excuse me, the AB body type shit.
Stupid.
Just put
Stupid. I had to like look and see which one was
and
which.
Guess what? You're going to have to start doing that now, especially in America.
Exactly.
Because there is a certain executive order that is only identifying as there are two genders, male and female. So, Western game devs, including Square Enix, when it comes to their US office, get fucking used to it. We're going back to common sense.
Or you could say hero or what was wrong with hero or heroine? What was wrong with that? I literally had to get up to my screen, the TV, see which one was the male. Like they both looked the same. Like I had to get up. It took me.
False sense, dog.
Well, I went like this. I was like looking at my TV with my eyes crossed like this. I was like, which one's the male? I had to Google which one was the male.
Square Enix is like, I mean, some of my, or Squaresoft especially, my fondest childhood memories was playing the first Final Fantasy. That was one of, you know, besides Zelda and a few others, that was one of the first NES games. It was the first RPG game I played, was Final Fantasy 1. And I just built from that. When when the Super Nintendo came out, they came with Final Fantasy 4, which is 2 in Japan, or excuse me, 2 in the US. Final Fantasy 4, great. 𝐃𝐨𝐬𝐿, Kain, great characters, man. It just built upon that. Final Fantasy 6.
The story was phenomenal.
Final Fantasy 3 in the US.
Oh my God, a masterpiece.
Chrono Trigger. I mean, we can talk about that all damn day. But that run, dude, of the 90s for Squaresoft at the time was just magical. It was just magic. It
was untouchable.
Secret of Mana, Secret of Evermore. I mean, so many, dude. Like so many.
And don't get me wrong, there was other RPGs that came out made by other companies, but they felt like knockoffs. Like they felt like it's kind of like if you, it's like Square Enix was Nike, and these were Bugle Boy. You know, the other ones were like, you know what I mean?
And again, it was just a fantastic time. But then Square Enix, you know, they've had some good games here and there since then, but they haven't made that. I would say they haven't made that Final Fantasy 7 type of game yet. Or even, I mean, honestly, I could say 6 and Chrono Trigger. You know what I mean? Those magic games that when you were a kid were just like, there's nothing that can get better than this. You know what I mean?
You know, you can tell, or used to could, when a company would try. Like you can be like, man, this was a good. This
Some
man,
companies
everything was
succeed,
great about
dude.
this, but yeah, and the thing about it is, it's like they haven't even tried since 9. To me, they haven't even tried.
Yeah, I mean,
I think they tried a little bit with 16, but it's
they
like
just
they still left a lot of things They still left a lot of things out that they could have done better.
yeah, like the RPG mechanics in 16, and
Yeah,
they had
it's
it
like they
too.
worked on one thing and forgot the
16 was
others.
like there, right? It was a
Yeah,
cool, awesome main character, badass, right?
yeah,
But there is just missing some core concepts, I would say, or core
yeah,
things that could have made it really good. But yeah, Square Enix, dude, it's just it's a shame that where they are now. I mean, they'll put out some good games here and there, but there's nothing that has been just wow, holy crap,
yeah.
you know.
But the thing about it is this wouldn't be a problem if all their games were just good. They used to put out great games. That's the thing. And all they've done lately is put out good games.
Listen, dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, like, what's it? The Rise of the Tomb Raider. Like the Tomb Raider Survivor Series 1 and 2. Third one is trash. I didn't like that third one. But the Tomb
Yeah.
Raider ones, they were good, dude. Like I liked that style they did. And it was not,
Mhm.
it wasn't the Laura Croft from the Netflix series. She was pretty. Like that Survivor Series
Yeah.
Laura Croft felt like Laura Croft a little bit. There's some things missing that
Yeah.
I was kind of like whatever, but Rise of the Tomb Raider is weirdly where they hit the nail on the head because she became the Laura Croft you knew, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
But they did good with that stuff. But again, 3 was trash. The third one was trash. But like they still, I mean, I don't know what to say, dude. Like they just haven't gave me a game that I was like, that's Square Enix or the Squaresoft of
Yeah.
old. That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
And maybe it's our fault, man. Maybe
Maybe
all
we're
the people who were
old, I
involved in
don't
those
know,
projects are,
from the 90s.
well, I mean, I'm saying like maybe I mean the thing about it is maybe those people are no longer
But the thing
here.
is, I can pick up Chrono Trigger right now and play the fuck out of it.
Exactly. And the thing about it is it's still better
I
than
beat that
90%
game
of the
like fucking
shit
100
that's out
times.
now.
I could literally
Yeah.
turn it on right now and start from fucking scratch and play that game. That's
Yeah.
just how. I mean, like, how have they not made another Chrono Trigger true sequel? Don't fucking
I'm to
tell
the
me Chrono Cross. Don't ever fucking mention Chrono Cross as a sequel because that is not a fucking sequel. I
yeah.
don't even look at that as
Well,
anything related to Chrono Trigger.
I'm at the point now where I don't want them to, just because of what they've made lately. And don't get me, oh God, I know. I'm not saying Final Fantasy Remaster is not a good game. It's not a new game. We're talking about a sequel, a new game. That's what we're talking about here. They're not capable of the bar would be too high. I don't think they could reach the bar. I don't think they can do that. So I'd rather them just leave it alone,
Dude,
honestly. Just do a 2D HD remaster.
that's what I'm
I'd
talking
be
about.
happy
Just
with it.
just do
That'd be
that.
it.
That's all you have
That's
to
it.
do.
Don't give me a sequel. Don't make no more story
Revitalize it
because
or
I'm sure
something.
you'll
Just
add
give
some
me
stupid
HD
shit.
2D remake, but keep everything the
Yeah,
same.
that's all I need.
You don't gotta fucking touch anything.
That's
Maybe
it.
keep the
You
3DS.
don't have to add extra. No, I don't
Keep
want any
yeah,
extra
like the
dynamics and
3DS
shit.
endings and the
Fucking
extra
stupid
content
shit.
from the 3DS. Keep that. That was good.
Yeah, that's
But
cool.
just don't
That's cool.
fucking don't add shit that because I'm a better writer than all those guys. I want to add this to the story. Don't fucking give me that shit
I'm
because
gonna make Marley and
you're not
Luca.
better than those guys that created that game.
I'm gonna make Marlon and Luca lesbians.
You're not.
Like, no.
All right. So don't pretend like you are better
Yeah,
than
you're
those
not.
guys.
Yeah,
Those guys created the
and you never
masterpiece
will be. And
game
they
of
never will be.
fucking forever was Chrono Trigger. So
Yeah,
don't tell me you're going to make it
correct.
better. All right, just give me HD
No, you
2D.
can't.
Don't touch anything. Just
Yep. And then who's going to design it? Because Toriyama's dead. So
you just have to mess with the backgrounds, bro. Just mess with the backgrounds, make it
that's
more
it.
pixelated attacks or something, But don't do anything else. I mean, just touch it though.
That's it.
Touch it. I do want him to touch it because
But touch it with gloves. Yeah. Don't touch it with your bare, dirty ass doo doo hands. Like fucking. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
But we don't want to make this. I don't want to make this too long for a gamer rant. So, Square Enix, you got to rise. You got to rise.
Get it together.
Rise from the ashes of your.
Like, Final Fantasy 7 Master Zoom Classic. No, it's not a new
listening
game.
to that one fucking woke idiot in your management offices or something like that. Tell him to shut the fuck up, get rid of DEI, and go back to your core.
It's a new game. It is a new game because it's different. No, it's not, because I can tell you what's going to happen in the next game. You know why? Because it's not a new game.
Go back to your core principles. Okay?
Yeah. Go back to where y'all smoking a pack of cigarettes a day and fucking talking about pussy. Like, that's what y'all need to do. Go back to them times.
All right. That was a Disgruntled Gamer Rant.